Yep, you read that right. I'm getting rid of my Apple Watch for good. And if I'm being completely honest, I kind of want to get rid of this one too. Let me explain. When I got my Apple Watch, I got it solely for the purpose of running. I didn't love the idea of going out for a run with my phone in my pocket, just afraid that it might fall out. So getting the Apple Watch meant that I could download songs directly onto the watch and go out on my run without needing to worry about my phone. So yeah, that's literally it. That's exactly why I wanted to spend $329 plus tax for the Apple Watch SE. And I'll be honest, since getting it, it's been fun closing my rings, tracking my sleep, recording the workouts every now and then. But really, I wasn't using it as an Apple Watch. Apple Watch users will use it to text their friends, take phone calls, but for me, I turned off all the notifications. I didn't text, I didn't call, I didn't do any sort of that stuff. So that's just it. I figured if I wasn't going to use it as an Apple Watch, I figure I might as well downgrade to something cheaper. So what exactly did I downgrade to? Well, this bad boy is called the Amazfit Bip 6. I got this thing on Amazon for a whopping $127 after tax. If I'm going to be honest, this watch kind of sucks. It is really bad at tracking workouts. It doesn't keep an accurate count of my steps. It tracks my sleep, and I guess it gives me some information, but I'm not really sure what it's trying to tell me. I get some sort of readiness score every day that it doesn't really reflect how I'm feeling, so I don't know what's going on in the background. But it's a watch. Essentially, it's replaced the Apple Watch. It does all the features that the Apple Watch did, but a little bit worse. But that's kind of expected because I'm spending literally $200 less than what I did for my Apple Watch. And honestly, it's done just fine for me. It does what I expect a $125 watch would do. It tracks my workouts. It might not be fully accurate, but that's okay. Most of my workouts are biking, and I use a bike computer anyways, so I'm not using that for this. And the odd time that I do go out for a run is just around the neighborhood, and I can keep track of my own information, I guess, and kind of compare it to my watch if I want to get that accurate. So it's really not that serious. But again, it's expected. It's much cheaper. It does what it's supposed to do. And I'm okay with it. And I forgot to mention, this thing lasts more than 2 weeks long compared to my Apple Watch where I had to charge it every second day. This I can go easily 2 weeks without having to charge it. I just put it on my wrist and it stays there and it's good to go. Don't have to think about it. So the hassle of having to keep it charged is essentially not there. I plug it onto the charger when it does need to charge and it takes less than 2 hours and I'm back up over 90% and it's good for another 2 weeks or so. And so that brings me to today. I'm kind of conflicted because I love the idea of having a smartwatch for my workouts and things like that I can just track on the go. But I don't really care for it otherwise. So basically, I guess I got two options. Option one is to keep this watch and just continue living with it. Or option two being I keep this thing, but I only put it on when I need to track something like a workout, a walk, a run, whatever it might be, and get something else that's digital or analog that I can wear as kind of like my daily watch. What would you do? What should I do? Should I get an analog watch? Should I get something that's digital? I'm a complete beginner, so any recommendations or thoughts would be greatly appreciated. I'm sure you guys are probably much well versed on this subject than I am, so share your thoughts. Feel free. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video.